All right, y'all. Welcome back. We got another one. I wanted to do part 2 of this. I know a lot of people had requested I do another part to this, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We got a lot of good cars in here, so I'm gonna go through them, show y'all what was sent to me this time around. I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm really liking this. Think I'm gonna do this a little bit more often on here. Definitely, if I get some good feedback and a lot of participation, like I did in the first video, I will keep doing this. And we'll see where it goes. Maybe I'll have some type of car versus car thing on here or something. We'll see. Yeah, so if you haven't seen part 2, definitely go back and watch that. That was a previous video. That was a lot of good cars in that one too. So definitely go back and check it out. Thank you for the people that already did. If you're new here, definitely subscribe, because I'm going to be, like I said, be doing a lot more of this stuff. And, just adding to the different variety of stuff I do on here. So stay tuned, y'all. So right off the jump, I want to say sorry to this person that sent me this one. They sent me one that sent me this last time. I just forgot to put it in. I'm not even gonna lie. It must have got lost in like all the DMs I had at the time. So definitely wanted to put this one and the one you see after this first, just because I believe they deserve, to be first for being patient. So straight off the jump, I like these F bodies. I believe this is a Firebird. Looks like a T-top, I want to say. I can't tell if it's a T-top or a hard top. Looks like a T-top. If it is a T-top, that's definitely one of my favorites. I love the F bodies. I always dreamed of having one. I definitely want a Camaro F body, like 2001, that era. I just think that was a great era for muscle cars, and just how it looked aesthetically and how they sound, and you had the nice Corvettes at the time. But this one is definitely at the top of my list. I definitely love these. I love the gray. I always like the hoods on these. This one looks really cool with that hood. It looks very aggressive. It looks like it's trying to eat you. So definitely gotta give this one a solid 8, man, just because I like them. I like the silver. Like I said, one of my dream cars, so keep it going, man. So this was the other one that I forgot to put in. Like I said before, I'm definitely apologize for that. But I love this one. He actually sent me a video clip of this one, of it doing some pretty cool stuff. So I'm gonna have to give him an extra point for that just off the jump. I'm not sure how it does this, but I'm gonna insert the clip and y'all let me know what y'all think. So as you can see, this one shoots flames, and I've never seen colored flames, so that's why I think this is pretty dope. I've never really seen that in person. I've seen people shoot flames, of course, but colored, or it's like green and stuff like that, that's pretty dope. So that definitely adds to the wow factor. I love the wrap on it. It's a nice color. Looks like it like changes colors depending on how much light is hitting it, so that's a pretty dope thing as well. So I'm gonna give this one, this Mustang, I'm gonna go with 8 again, because usually I would go 7 because it's a Mustang. I'm not into really Mustangs like that, but I like this one and I like the wow factor, so extra point. All right, off the jump, this is one of my favorite Camaros, and not only because I know him, but I just love the aesthetic of it. I just love the way it looks, with the 1LE front end on it. I believe he has a carbon truck, last time I remember. He takes great pictures, or at least his photographer does. Every post he makes is a dope picture. I love the wheels. I believe those are Rohana. I don't know what model, but Rohana something. Not very cheap, I'll give you that. They're not very cheap, but they're dope wheels. Staggered setup, I'm pretty sure it looks like. So for me, this is dope. just like I mentioned in the last video, I'm not big on white. You know, that's the only thing I would have to say about it, is that the white just doesn't stand out to me, but it is a very clean, you know, look, and I give them that. It's very clean looking. Doesn't get any cleaner than the white. So with that, I'm gonna give this one a 9, because I know it's pretty customized. I don't think it has anything performance wise other than the exhaust, but obviously you can tell, you know, how it looks. It's customized, so I'm gonna go with 9 on this one. All right, this one was sent to me by a person that participated in the last one. So this person actually has 2 sports cars. So she has one Camaro, which was that white Camaro with all the lights on it. It had like the red and green neon lights on it with we had a ZL1 front end on it. But she also has this one. So she's part of both, you know, major companies as far as Mopar and Chevy. So I see her. This one I actually do like. I'm not big on Mopar like that, but Mopar has been making some nice stuff. I do like this blue. Y'all know I love blue, but this is a nice blue. I've seen it in person a couple times. It is nice. But with Mopars, I prefer the wide body ones. I think it's necessary. I think the ones that aren't wide body look a little like, I don't know, ever since they came out with the wide body, it looks like they're just missing something now. But I know this one's gonna be dope. As you can see, it's pretty stock right now. But as you can see what they did to the Camaro, I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be pretty dope too. So this one, I'm gonna go with a 6. So it looks like now we got a black Camaro here. This is a newer one. Looks like maybe 2021, I think. Maybe 2022, something. But definitely a dope build. I like this one. Another great photo shoot they did here. I like the canards. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not big on canards personally. I don't like them. I mean, they look okay on the 1LE, but when people just kind of throw them on, I'm not usually a fan of them. But these I actually like. Definitely like this one. I would say this one also, I do like how low it is. I think it's on airbags, it looks like. And I actually do like the stock wheels. Those are the stock Camaro wheels. It actually looks good with this setup. I'm sure the goal here is to actually get, you know, some type of other wheels, or maybe like a 3-piece setup or something. I know that's usually the case when it comes to airbags, but for how it sits right now, I really do like it. So the rating on this one, I'm gonna go with 8. All right, so we got a silver one here. This is RS with the fog lights. I do like this one. I like the silver. The silver on black looks good with the black hood. If it were me, the only thing I would add would maybe be some more carbon fiber. Like I would do like carbon fiber mirrors, maybe carbon fiber door handles. Like it kind of will break up that silver a little bit. That's the only thing I would do. And black out those side markers. I think that would actually make it look pretty good too. But I love the splitter as well. I used to have a splitter similar to that, and funny story, it blew off in the wind on the freeway one day, and yeah, it was a whole mess. I was very upset, but ended up messing up my bumper and everything, so I had to get a new bumper, and that's how I ended up with the bumper I have now. But this one's a dope one. I like this one. I see where you're going. I think it definitely looks good with the contrast of the gray and the black. So I would just add some carbon fiber if I was you. Speaking of carbon fiber, if you ever need any carbon fiber, I would definitely recommend Carbon Add-ons. They make great stuff for your interior, for Mustangs, Camaros, and Challengers and Chargers, I believe too. Yeah, they have some stuff for them. So I would definitely recommend them. I've had a couple of their products and I definitely recommend it. So I'll put it in the description if you want to check that out. Link to their site. Also put a little discount code in there for you, so check that out if you're looking for some carbon fiber. So with this rating, I'm definitely gonna go with a 6.5 on this one, just because I feel like the only thing you're missing is some carbon fiber stuff. And with that, we got another RS. This one is a black one. It's actually not like a gloss black. It is like a matte black or satin black. Love the finish on it. Definitely looks very sinister. I think that's what you were going for here, with the all black and the black wheels. Me personally, I would go a little bit bigger on the wheels. I can't tell what size those are, but I feel like Camaros, you just have to, at least with a 6 gen, you'd have to do 20 inch. Like if you do 18, it just doesn't look as good. But I do like the black, and I like how it's just not regular like gloss black. It's actually a satin black, and it looks very sinister looking. So this one I'm gonna go with a 7. This one, if y'all didn't know, is actually a fellow club member. This one is a 2015, maybe 2014. It is a SS. I like this one. Definitely like that Z28 style hood he has on it. The Z28 is one of my favorite Camaros. I think it was just, ahead of its time at the time. It sounded great. It looked great. So I definitely like the hood. It reminds me of that. And this one does have that LS3 setup in it. As far as the engine, love how the LS platform sounds, or the LS engine sound. I personally think they sound better than the LTs that come in the newer SS's, but that's just me. I just think they sound great. Think that you can do a lot more to them and be reliable versus a lot of people I've seen that do a lot to the 6 gen, like the newer SS motors. They're in and out of the shop always doing stuff. So this one, I'm definitely into it. I like the black hood. The wheels that I've seen on this one is very nice too. Not sure what type of wheels they are, but they're unique looking wheels, and I give them that. So this one, I'm gonna go with 7, just because I like to see a different color other than white. I had to do it. I couldn't even help myself. But this one definitely reminds me of one of my favorite movies, Transformers. Bumblebee, to be exact. If Bumblebee was modeled after a ZL1, I feel like this is exactly what it would look like. I love it. I don't even have anything bad to say about it. I think the yellow, I'm usually not big on yellow, but something Bumblebee yellow like this, like where it just reminds you of Bumblebee rolling down the street, definitely like it. So this one, I'm gonna go with 9, just because I love Transformers, and this looks like Bumblebee to me. All right, this one, man, I've watched this car transform. That's kind of ironic, as I just mentioned Transformers, but no, this car, if you've seen what it looked like before, it was completely different. This is actually a RS, but it's completely transformed into what you're looking at. This looks pretty much like a ZL1. I mean, you got the ZL1 hood, ZL1 wing, SS style wheels, ZL1 front bumper. I mean, it pretty reminiscent of a ZL1, and I know that especially in the Camaro community, or I guess in the car community in general, it's kind of a thing that's looked down upon. But me personally, I don't care. I think the purpose of having your car is to make it look like how you want it, and if you want it to look like a ZL1, then let it look like a ZL1. It is your car. It is something that you put your hard work, time, and money into. So have it look like how you want it to, and I definitely am a firm believer of that. So this one here, I love it. It's in that cherry, what's it called, cherry tint coat, I believe it's called, cherry red tint coat. Great color. You don't really see it that much. It's a pretty unique color nowadays. I believe the newer Camaros, they replaced that color with like red, kind of like a cherry red color, so it's not even the same shade. So definitely a limited color. I like the color on this one. I like what he's done with it, and I know he has more plans for it. So 9. And last but not least, I cannot forget about this guy. I love it straight off the jump. I love the way this car looks. It's a very bright red. I believe this is it's a 5th gen. I don't know what year it is. I can't remember at this moment. But what I like about this one is the wheels, for sure. Those are welds, I believe. They're like a drag style wheel. Typically you would see wheels like this on a drag pack, and you would only see them on the back wheels, but I like how he went all the way around, and it looks really good on here. It looks like it just fits that car. If I had to recommend anything for me, I would do a little bit of the carbon stuff. I think it definitely needs a front lip and some side skirts, but I know, knowing this guy, I know he's working on that stuff. I don't think I would go ZL1 front end on this one, just because I don't think it looks too well on the 5th gen. It just looks, I don't know, it looks forced a little bit for me. But I already like the front end of this one. I think, you know, everyone knows this is like the original Camaro when it first came back out after being absent for so long. You know, this is the one we're used to seeing in the Transformer movies, and it's nostalgic at this point. I would also do a carbon hood. I know a lot of people are kind of like over carbon already because it's carbon this and carbon that, but you just can't go wrong, especially with certain colors. The contrast just works. So for me, carbon hood, front splitter, side skirts, leave it alone from there. You're good. So as it sits right now, 8. All right, that's all I got for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you new here, definitely subscribe. I'm gonna stay consistent with this, y'all. So thank y'all for supporting. For the ones that are already supporting, thank you for everyone that sent pictures in. And in the comments, you know, before you leave, definitely let me know which one was the best out of this selection of cars that we had here.